Hi, and welcome back to selfhelpresource.com. In this video, I want to talk about a basic definition for low self-esteem, and then I also want to talk about why so many people struggle with it. Let's start with the definition. Self-esteem can be defined as a combination of your self-image, so when you look in the mirror, what do you see? And your self-worth. How valuable do you think you are as a person? Now, I want to add to that one more question. What do you base that value on? Some people base it on how much money they have, how much prestige they have, maybe their career and how well they've done in their career. Or maybe, and this has happened a lot in the last few years, they really define their self-worth based on the number of likes they have on social media. Of course, none of these are really great foundations for self-esteem, and we're going to talk later about rebuilding that and changing that to something that's going to be more solid. Now, most of us, there are some exceptions, started out when we were young, I'm talking toddler, very young child, with a fairly healthy self-esteem, because normally we had parents that were taking care of us, we had love, and as a result, we really not only dreamed of being an astronaut, a teacher, president, whatever it is. We really believed we could achieve it. But somewhere along the way that changed. Usually, while still in childhood, it changed because somebody did something to damage your self-esteem. For example, maybe as you got older, your parents became more and more negative because they wanted so much out of you, they were constantly pushing you, nothing was good enough. Or they were just negative and maybe even abusive to you in general. Maybe you had siblings who mistreated you. Maybe you were bullied. Any number of things could happen, but it's usually somebody from outside that does something that damages you, that causes you to change how you see yourself and how much you value yourself. Because see, if they start throwing negative comments at you, if somebody walks up to you and says, "You're ugly," and they do it one time, that's probably not going to do much to you. But if you have that person who you care about and who you value their opinion come up to you and tell you over and over again that you're ugly, or you're stupid, or whatever it is they're using, eventually you start believing that, you start taking that inside. Now, instead of having a healthy dialogue in your head, you have a very negative dialogue in your head. And you hear their voice, or maybe you've even taken their voice as your own, and even it's your voice in your head, but you're hearing that same thing. You're stupid. In my case, I always heard that you'll always be alone. Nobody's ever going to love you. You'll never amount to anything. I understand this because I've been there, and I had to find a way out. And I'm telling you, you can find a way out. But it starts with your thoughts. It starts with what you focus on. There's a scripture that says, "As a man thinks, so is he." And it really does begin to make a difference when you begin to change the way you think. Now, it's not some shallow thing. We've all heard the mantras, "I am this, I am good enough." It's not about a mantra. But you can begin to change the way you think about yourself and the way you think about your self-worth. It is possible, and we're going to begin to learn that. I want to close this out with a quote from a guy named Frank Outlaw. I believe it was 1938. He published in a newspaper, "Watch your thoughts, they become words. Watch your words, they become actions. Watch your actions, they become habits. Watch your habits, they become character. And watch your character, for it becomes your destiny." I'm telling you that whatever the person that spoke negativity into your life told you, that your destiny was going to be ugly, alone, whatever it might be, poor, whatever it was they said to you, it was a lie, and you don't have to believe it. You deserve better. I believe in you. There are others around you that believe in you, even if they might be pulling away from you. Trust me, there's people in your life that do believe in you. And when you start to believe in you, they will suddenly come alongside you and be there with you. So let's get ready to start that journey. Thank you for listening.